We covered the law of demand earlier. Now today we will be covering supply. Now what is the relationship of supply and price, right? Relationship of price and supply. Now what is quantity supplied? Quantity supplied is the total quantity that is being produced by the manufacturers, right? So if we look, for example, if the price was like $10 and the price has increased to $20, now what will happen to quantity supplied? Of course, as a manufacturer, now there is like a 100% profit, right? And the total revenue will increase. So in order to do that without taking any other things into consideration, just looking at the two variables, that is price and quantity supplied, so I will be increasing my production and I will be hiring more workers and I will be increasing the quantity supplied, right? So that's why there is a positive relationship between price and the quantity supplied. So if we look at on the graph, this is the quantity, this is price. So there is a positive relationship. It means that a positive linear relationship, so the curve will slope upwards, right? Without talking about any other factors, first of all, we are just talking about the two factors. So that's why whenever we are discussing two factors, so we write ceteris paribus, taking other things into or keeping other things constant. So now any movement along the points is known as, again, movement along the supply curve. So as you say, for example, if the price was P over here, so quantity was Q, then if you increase the price to P1 and then to P2, so as the price increases, the quantity also shifts outwards, or the quantity supply also increases. So there is a movement over here, the movement towards the right, right? So whenever there is a movement along the curve, right? So whenever there is a change in price, either price increases or decreases, a similar change occurs in the movement along the curve. There is a movement upwards from A to B to C, or downwards if the price decreases. So this is known as movement along the curve. Along the curve. Now we will be looking at the second factor, and that is shifts. Again, what is a shift? First of all, a shift in the supply curve will take it to S1 or will either take it to S2. Now what is a shift? For example, the price is this P. At a given price, and I am extending this part, is going over here. At a given price, the quantity that you will be getting at S1 is Q1, at S is Q, and at S2 you are getting a quantity of Q2. So what it means? It means that whenever there is a shift in supply curve, right, the shift means either a greater quantity or a larger quantity. And why a shift happens? First things first, why a shift happens? A shift occurs when there is a change in any variable affecting supply other than price. This is the key, right? When there is a shift other than there is a price, if there is a change in any variable which is affecting supply or the quantity supplied, right, there will be a shift in supply curve. Either it will be backwards or it will be forward. These things should be taken into consideration. Now we will be discussing what factors other than supply are to be considered.